report.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Leonard looking over the floor from deep. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Simons from outside. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Griffin with the dunk.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it. Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And good, there's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. There's a screen. Knocked loose, stolen by Walker. Here's Jay. Defended by Griffin. Here's Jay. Connects from three-point range. Jay's got 55.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Portland.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Pass to Kamare. Here's Jay. Fires the three. And got it. Another basket.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Trailblazers.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jay.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Buries it from three-point range. 64 points for Jay.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Now here's Griffin. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Griffin.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Now here's Griffin. Walker with the rebound. Simons up top. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Good, he hits again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And this sends them straight to the NBA Cup Tournament Finals. A huge honor And a great opportunity for this team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they knew what was on the...
That's right, MP. They can't stop you.
All right, MP, you ready? Time to warm up. Get ready to rock.
hottest team in the land coming through.
What a view of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And we welcome you to the championship game of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. This is a big night in the NBA season.
And guys, it really is. These teams have worked so hard to get here, and they're both looking to get their hands on the trophy. I don't think they'll hold anything back. This is going to be a good one.
Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trail Blazers as they go up against the New York Knicks. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at New York. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And you know, right now for the Trailblazers, they just understand how good they really are. One of the biggest hurdles is to avoid complacency, though, down the stretch.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the 4. Towns, no luck. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. And this team is in the middle of an astonishing 28-game winning streak. Yep, 28. No matter when it finally ends, this will have been a historic run for them.
Guys, I tell you what, they're playing some of the best basketball that I've ever seen. I mean, they look virtually unbeatable. The key now is they continue to try to strive for consistency, to be ready to handle whenever the next loss does come up. That's going to be the key, bouncing back when they do have somebody in this streak.
And you compare a game like this to playoff-level intensity? I mean, how close is it?
Not much difference on the floor. I mean, these guys are going at it. I think the main difference is the crowd. Obviously, a bit more balanced in terms of rooting interest than we would see in the postseason.
2 on the clock. Bridges misses. Portland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Henderson passes to Jay. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
On the wing, Bridges. Defended by Sharp. Bridges shot. Good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The Trailblazers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Henderson kicks to Avdia. Pass to Jay. This one for 3. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Here is Wembanyama. The Knicks making the shot. Shoots the 3. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA lockers.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He finished with 70 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. A mind-blowing effort, and it's going to be hard to repeat, but hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Now, here's Anunoby after the miss from Jay. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Henderson against Brunson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Jay. Drops in the tray. Jay's got 14 points for the game.
I'll tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
And Tom Thibodeau decides.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Jay. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Henderson and Simons are their guards. Andre Ayton out there with Walker. And it's Jay in the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Sharp. Here's Jay. Buries the long-range jumper. 17 points in the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Towns, no luck.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Jay and the Trailblazers, another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now, here's Wagner. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Anunoby, no good.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Stolen by Walker. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. Here's Jay. A three-pointer off the mark. Knicks trail by 10. Bridges passes to McBride. Pass to Towns. Hits it from three-point range.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against Los Angeles.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Jay. And a miss there. On the triple. Knicks trail by 10. Bridges deciding where to go with it. McBride finds Wagner. Some nice passing by New York here. And by Towns.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. A different look now for Portland. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Robert Williams. And Avdia subbed in for Jabari Walker. Then for the Knicks, Hart, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. And here is Bridges. Following the three from Jay. Over Sharp. Can't get it to fall. And here's Portland. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Jay. Up and in on the layup. Jay's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers.
Just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
Anunoby outside. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
Just 3 on the clock. No good. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll return shortly.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi.
Checking out the Trailblazers. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Trailblazers.
Tonight is what we've been.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will... not want to miss. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Well, this NBA Cup Championship game has not been as competitive as many people had predicted.
Yeah, guys, clearly there's been a disparity in the effort level here. Both these teams have plenty of talent, but you can see that one just wants it a bit more.
Here's Brunson. After the made shot from Jay, off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And that one, good. 35 points for Jay.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hart kicks to Bridges. From outside, off the mark. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Portland. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. That's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
And so it's New York with it after the Trailblazers pick up 2. The 3, Bridges. New York, no good that time either.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Brunson finds Hart. Looking to end the run. Jay with the rebound. Portland leading by 23. Avdia, the pass to Henderson. To the wing on the left. Wembanyama with the bounce pass. And the basket by Jay.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, Karl Anthony Towns.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 8.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Wasted no time on that one. Jay's got 44.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Brunson against Henderson. And it's Brunson missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And not much you can do besides foul Wemby when he gets that deep.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one drops. And the Knicks making a change here. McBride's checked in.
Hey, what's good? Hey, you see I got Wemby traded to the Blazers. Me and Wemby about to have a dynasty. Oh, okay, I wasn't sure. I asked him
shooting only 32% from the field.
I got to suggest another player. I suggested they try to trade for Shea Gilchrist.
Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. They've got Jay out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Jabari Walker. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And Portland has possession after New York gets the 3. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible.
Oh, I know. They're gonna trade Scoot and what? Trade Scoot and Shea. Starting lineup gonna be Scoot and Shaden. No, Shea. Starting lineup will be Shea, Kamara, then me, my player, small forward, then Robert Williams or Ayton, and then Wembanyama at the 5.
Pass to Towns. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good option.
That's what's up. Did it What season are you on? Did it draft like any good players here? Any good rookies?
Observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the
I'm pretty
early
sure that
80s.
LeBron, I'm not sure if KD retired, but LeBron, Chris Paul, who else? Al Horford. I think like 5 players retired, but when I simulated the season. What's the name of the build? I was looking up all the build names, but it didn't show me like that. I was trying to find a site with all of them,
I think that's why you
even the ones that are the cat
there's
breakers.
a much greater premium on skill level.
Okay.
Than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
And Jay gets the whistle that time.
That's
foul number 2 for him.
You know
That's
what?
tough.
Tried to
That's double
step
what
in
I
and
got.
cut him
I got
off,
5.
but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
For real.
Towns, the screen. Broke loose. Stolen by Walker.
And we just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Trent finds Anunoby.
Okay. What are you with the Elite or Rise?
Shot clock at 6. Dalton, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Jay. And good. It's it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking
This
it to the
game's the only opposition. reason I bought my
To the left
PS5,
side
so
wing.
here you go on pre-order 26.
Here's Towns.
I'm gonna
And that'll
complain
be
about
2
that
free
too.
throws coming up. Officials on the
This is the
call
only
with the
video
foul.
game I played.
And the NBA helping establish
I didn't just get my
academies
PS5
and even
just to
leagues, Greg, on
get one
foreign
here.
soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally.
Yeah, someone was complaining that you don't have commentary on. I usually don't have it on. I had to turn the PA off. I like having that on too, to hear them like announce the names and hear like the background music. But for me, my videos kept getting copyrighted because it would play like 5 seconds of a song. This is the tough final too. I wouldn't doubt if I see the Knicks in the regular finals. They're playing good. Knicks, Pacers. I think it's going to be Celtics.
Get the perimeter.
Oh dang, that's a whole lot of title. Diving inside the arc, board hunter. Well, that's going to be the finals for the West, but I'm talking about like for the Eastern Conference. I think the same too. I think OKC is going to win the game 7 against the Nuggets. The OKC, Minnesota. Do you think the Celtics are going to win 3 games in a row? Knicks, Minnesota. That'd be a good series. You think? Well, you think the Knicks are gonna win the championship? Yeah, I think OKC is gonna win for sure this next one. That OKC Minnesota series will be good. They could. It's gonna have to ball out. I totally forgot that. Nah. I totally forgot that they had gotten Julius Randle in that trade. I just sold his card, his dynamic duo with D'Angelo Russell. Back to the domination grind tomorrow with that XP, with that invincible PG. Do you get do you just like simulate and watch the games? Do you get anything for simulating the games? Oh wow. That's what's up. That's crazy. 17 assists? Jokic? Oh, I got you. Yeah, I was thinking about starting to do that on some of my other builds since I don't 5 BC just to get that extra BC. So there's like 2 of my other builds that I'm on 2 games. If you have 9 cap breakers, that build must be crap. I mean, this build right here is crazy. He's only what, 86? But I think a majority of his categories, which made the all-around star build turn to demigod, is like they're above 80. Like all his physical things are above 80. All the defense, except for steals, are above 80. And dunks. Oh, I bet, for sure. Do you play all the playoff games? When you get to the playoffs?
Who's got Anthony?
One thing I noticed too is like before on last year, I think every year before that, you would get extra during the playoff games. Like it would be like strength of opponent or whatever. You don't get that on here. You get it on MyTeam, but I don't see it. I don't see you getting it on here. Oh, I need the BC. I'm still gonna play. Not on my main one, on this guy. On the other ones, I'll play just play the key games.
Way to bring the effort.
Shout out to MP, NBA Cup champion. Single elimination games really test a team, and you guys passed with flying colors.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever go back to that play on that 3-and-D wing build because I like this. This build is 4 inches shorter, has longer arms. It's more fun to play on. I am going to check out my What do you mean? Oh, this build's been fun, yeah. I can't wait to get them up. Trying to upgrade this stuff a little bit more because it keeps making me miss easy shots with the bucket. That's the only thing. These are the only 2 bad ones, but I don't really use these on that guy. It's usually when I'm running. I just had to get a new Xfinity tower, like all-in-one tower today. I had my own modem and router for years. I have to reset up all the cameras. Motion tracker. Just moving. Give me a sec. Oh, I don't think I'll sim a game right now. I'm about to jump off. My wife's just going to be done with work in like 5 minutes. I'm going to check out my team real quick. Yeah, I'm lazy, bro. I got my headset sitting right here. It's like a nice one, like with like a nice sound, but it makes my ears sweat after a while. But yeah, I'm just using my controller, the one that came with the PlayStation. Yo, what the hell? I'm gonna check out my team. The only one I ever used to use too was I might use it again. It's the one that came with the PS4. Like it was like a single one, and I put it in my left ear. Yeah, I have a kid, dog, a wife, and my disabled mom is living with us right now too on the other side of our house because we got like another wing. We gave her like the family room, so I can't really play the headset on here. So move this camera back over. That's why I like playing with the other one, because I'd only have one ear. I need to change the settings on that before I go to bed though. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Why I have so much time to be able to play this, especially now. I'm gonna check my team real quick. I'm not gonna change the name of my thing because I'm not gonna be on very much longer.
Features new courts and new faces. Take a look.
I don't like just switching over to my team when I already have the MyCAREER DEMIGOD title on there, but I'm not going to be on much longer. So. think that was. That's funny that you say that you're going to Miami. I'm actually wearing. I like basketball, so I got like a. I found this site had like basketball outfits, and I wear a lot of Pumas, and I got a pair of Pumas that had like a. They had like lime green, black, pink, gray, and like this electric light blue. And I found this Miami Heat jersey set that I don't know if you've seen their jerseys. You know which one I'm talking about, like the Miami Heat, like the Miami Beach edition. I'm wearing that outfit right now. It's fire. It's like has like that hot pink, that blue, and it's mainly black. Like the matching set. Khalil wears a beast. Yeah. Yeah, I got some Pumas like that. They're called daggers. They're called Puma daggers. Mine's like a jersey shirt set with like matching shorts. It's not the jersey. I ain't shelling out that much money. The only jerseys I have a Kobe jersey, and Blazer jerseys, like official jerseys. Oh, and I got a Team USA jersey. All right, bro. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm about to jump off here in 1 minute anyway. I just wanted to check on my team real quick. I don't think I have anything else to sell, but I did want to check it out. Have a good night, man. Looks like everything's done. I'm not staying up another hour and 12 minutes, so I'll have to do that one tomorrow. New season starts tomorrow, too. Better make sure I cashed in on my things. Pretty sure I did. Yeah, it's got the one. If you guys haven't picked this card up, it's cheap. It's a good card. You can put this guy in the small forward spot. He's 7'2". It's kind of cheese. Even though he's a diamond. His defense is decent. I still don't understand why they gave us that DiVincenzo code. I don't know if you got it. I think it's just S7-DiVincenzo. Someone wrote in the chat or in the messages of the post, because I follow a 2K, 2K, 2K accounts on Instagram, that it was for Season 7 challenges. But I don't know why they would give it to us now.